Hey guys, it's Thursday again. Welcome back to my channel. So again, if you're new to this channel, please just click down below on the red section to subscribe for more videos, and make sure you click that notification bell button for more notifications of every video that I post every Thursday. And you know what, like the video, give it a thumbs up and share with your family and friends as well, so that we can all get inspired and try to change our lives every single day. So anyway, today I've got a very special topic to talk to you about, you guys, which I've entitled Why Am I Here? Why am I here? It's a purpose question. It's a question that we tend to ask ourselves. Why am I here? And you know what, we are going to dive in deep into this session, because this is going to be like a topic, not necessarily a topic, it's going to be like a series. It's going to be a series where we're going to dive in deep of why am I here, what is my purpose, what am I here to do? Because it's something that I struggled with all my life, and then it took time for me just to realize what is my purpose in life. And so today I just want to this session and the coming weeks, I just want us to dive in deep and make sure we find the roots, we find the questions. And again, if you have any suggestions that you have, any questions that you have, just comment in the comment section, or you can just text me on my Instagram or Facebook, then I'll get back to you. Or if there's also something that you want others to learn about purpose or about any other topic, make sure or just post in that notification section, or sorry, in that comment section, so that everyone can learn from it and everyone can suggest, you know. So again, let's go back to the session, which is the title of the topic, which is why am I here? So when we look at why am I here, when we look at this, there is always one principle which will never change. The manufacturer will always put the purpose of the thing into the thing. So as human beings, our purpose are within us. We just need to discover it. See, there is a quote by President Thomas S. Manson, which says that a man or woman without purpose is like a ship without a rudder, which is correct. It's mind-blowing, right? See, because without purpose, we got no direction to where we're going to. And you know what, as we go along, I'm going to share with you a story that changed my life years ago, which I still stick to it, and which when I look at that story, it really inspires me. It takes me to a point of where I need to check myself over and over again to make sure that I'm in line with my purpose. I'm in line with what was the intention of the manufacturer. What was the intention of God of creating me? Because you know what, in everything, the manufacturer always puts a thing into the thing. Because when you look at everything on the planet, right, the fish has got a purpose, the maggot, the carbon dioxide, the tree, the shoe, the phone, everything. Now just imagine, what about you? You've got a purpose, and the purpose is not just to be born, have a family, which is good. I'm not disagreeing. Have a family, have children, pay bills, and then die. There's something bigger than you. There's something that you came to bring to earth. You know, when you think about the theory of there's so many, more than 4 million sperms dashing towards an egg, and the manufacturer just that one. For that purpose, in that generation. When we look at all the men, all the people that have made a difference in the generations before us, and in this generation that we are, and those are the people who discovered their purpose. Let's take, for instance, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a lawyer, and when he received that phone call, the phone call of purpose, he realized that law was not necessarily his purpose. It was meant for greater things, to free the people of South Africa. What was his purpose? He was even willing to go to jail for that. Just imagine. And then let's not even go further. Let's talk about this lady, which when I think of her, it's just mind-blowing. What's her name again? Mother Teresa. She was a teacher. And she realized that teaching was not her purpose, but she went further even to change thousands and thousands of lives, even spoke to the United Nations. Imagine what purpose can do. Now today it's just a foundation. I just want to lay a foundation so that in the next session we're just going to go into the meat. We're just going to, after the foundation, now we're just going to look at the walls, and then before we build the roof and all that. But today let me share a story with you, a story that changed my life. There's this, it's a real story actually, where a young man goes to a wise man in his village and asks the wise man, I don't know what to do with my life. How can I find my purpose? Then the wise man just looked at him and said, follow me. So they went for a walk, then they walked for miles and miles, and then they reached the riverside where they found dozens of prospectors panning for gold. And then the wise man looked at him and then he said, see, there are 3 types of prospectors here. Then the young man just asked, what do you mean? See, he said, one, there are those that when they just go and look for gold, they find the gold immediately, and then when they find that gold, they sell the gold, and then they are so excited, then they become rich, then they live happily ever after. Then the second one, there are those that they have been looking for gold for years, looking for it, but because of their persistence, years just went by looking, because they have that idea that they have seen people who have done it, who have found gold, who have made it, who have become rich out of it. So hence they are persistent, just following it, just looking for the gold until eventually they find it. That's the second type of people. Then the young man just asked, what of the third one? And then the wise man just laughed and said, the third one, those are the individuals that the frustrated individuals, those that they're the give up ones, where they've been looking for gold day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. A decade goes, they're just looking for the gold. Eventually they just give up. They just go back to their miserable lives, their frustrating lives, to their frustrating jobs. And then the young man just looked at the wise man with a confused face, and then asked, what does that has to do with me finding my purpose? Then the wise man just looked straight into his eyes and said, it's the same with life. There are 3 types of people in life. There are those that when they are born, immediately discover their purpose, and then they just go in full out and just polishing that gift, polishing that their purpose, and then they just give it to the world, change thousands of people, make a difference, then they live happily ever after. Then the second one, those are the people that they have been looking for the purpose for years, and they are so persistent to know that why am I here? What is my purpose? They just need to discover it. Then they just keep on looking for it, and then eventually years goes by, they're just looking for it, but eventually they find it. And then they make a difference in the world, they make a difference in their community in the remaining of the rest of their lives. Then the last one, which is those individuals where they are just so frustrated, they just have that mindset of giving up spirit, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Decade goes by, then they just decide to give up and then go back to their jobs, where when they go to their jobs, just when it's Monday morning, or if you're in Dubai, when it's Sunday morning, you just with that frustrating face where this was not meant for you, but you just keep on going, dragging yourself there. Then the young man just asked, then wise man, how can I find my purpose quickly? Then the wise man said, there is no guarantee that you're going to find it tomorrow. There's no guarantee that you're going to find it next week. There's no guarantee that you're going to find it next month. There's no guarantee that you're going to find it in the year to come or in the decade to come. But no one thing which is guaranteed. Once you find it, it's going to, the passion that is going to burn inside you, the desire of just going after it, changing lives, the lives it can affect, it's worth it. And I bring that question to you, my friends. Out of all this story, I tell you one thing. Once you go after it, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, even if it takes a decade, there are those people when they're just born, they can sing, they can talk to people, they can just do mind-blowing things to the level of where you just how. And then I just ask yourself a question. I've been trying to look for my purpose for years, but they're just born with it. And like it just comes naturally. Listen to this story over and over again. Just play this over and over and over. But I tell you, my friends, I was in the second part of those people where they just day in, day out looking for the purpose. So I was born in an era where I knew they should be greater than this. Not just being born, having a job, having a family, pay bills, and then die. There's nothing wrong with that. But imagine there's much bigger things than that. Because there are no mistakes in life. Trust me, my friends. Nothing is done by mistake. Whichever way you are born, whether you are born in a family where they are rich, in a family where they didn't have anything. But trust me, out of all more than 4 million sperms, the Creator just decided to pick you for such a generation, for such a period of time where you can impact lives, where you can imagine the lives you can change once you find your gift, once you find your purpose. So in this session, that's what we are going to dive in and capture that. Make sure we inspire ourselves. Let's even go further to the point of where let's brainstorm together. Any suggestions, any information or anything that we can learn, all of us, in the comment section. Make sure you like this video and share it with your friends. So in the next session of this film, there is the next session. Trust me, it's going to be. We are going to go into the meat. It's a destiny-changing topic. Destiny-changing the session we are going to have in this one. That desire to change lives, the desire to live for. Dr. Miles Monroe says that rob the cemetery of your gifts, rob the cemetery of your purpose, die empty. Reach to a point of where you can, when you are about to die, you're just there and just say, I did all that I can. That's a point where I want us guys to reach. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Trust me, thank you very much, and let's share with our family and friends so that we can also impact other people's lives. Because it's beyond us. This is not about Ishmael. This is not about Ishmael's channel. It's about changing lives, affecting lives. So this is just the foundation. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, click down on the red section to subscribe, and make sure you like the video. Click that notification bell button. Every Thursday I'm going to post videos. Make sure you're part of that, you watch that video. And you know what, let's just not watch, let's also be active people, where when we listen to things, we do action. If you have any suggestion, in the comment section, any thoughts, in the comment section. Or you can also follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can message me there. Then it's all about changing lives. Stay blessed, guys. Much love. Stay blessed.